Hello everyone, welcome to a new game. This is speed dating for ghosts. Um, let's see what it's about. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. Okay, let me see if I can make this a little bit more of a personal experience. The closer it was to my last breakup, the difficult it was to be happy by myself, but I'm now really satisfied in being alone, so I'm gonna answer this. I've never met a ghost who, by the way, look at the cursor, it's a bony hand. I like that. I've never met a ghost who didn't need someone to talk to help make sense of all this. Maybe you're right. That's the spirit. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they like you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? I can't wait. Neither can I. First things first, though. What is that? Choose your room. Room of palms, room of liars, room of black. I like this one, liars. The room of liars looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in a airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush, stacking chairs are set on either side of the lacquered oak tables. In one corner there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, what? Ah! A ghost! Oh God! Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not used to it either. Nothing prepares you for this life. Except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing. Listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. What does that mean? I struggle with anxiety as well, so I feel really I feel for this ghost person. Take it one step at a time. Steps, yeah, that's a good one. It took me forever just to learn how to walk on solid ground. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin, through my own body, down, down, down into the bedrock. It was so dark. That sounds awful. It was.
I will never forget the confusion, the helplessness. I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal, not flesh, just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in solid rock.
How did you get out?
I pulled myself up, away from the heat below, sorta clawed my way to the surface, through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Ah!
The bell rings.
Oh, that was just the bell. Oh, thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you.
Thank you. Best of luck, anxiety ghost. Another ghost appears. Are you a bird? Well, look what we have here. The ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood. Like, I have no idea how to sound like that, so just pretend that I do. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? Ooh, this is rude. I do okay. I would wager otherwise. Like, maybe you're scared. Like, maybe you've seen a ghost? Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs, it's hard to tell. I'm not scared of you. Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 1665. You've seen a lot then. History happens. Wars, revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spooking and scaring. Gotten pretty good at it. Even in the books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. What the hell? I try my best. Do you? Guess I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Ooh. 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 Personally, I would choose this because I don't really feel a vibe of romance here. But, like, I don't want to be rude. That's the thing, I don't want to be rude. And this is just a speed dating thing. Alright, fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself. I don't need your help. Oh? Why is that? I'm already scary. Spooky Peter leans in to get a better look at you. More dust falls off the brim of his hat. Then, show me what you got, kid. I would do this. Spooking like that may shock him, but there ain't no art to it. You go all the way, the living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooked, what's the point? Nah, the spookiest spookings, the stuff that eats at you, makes you doubt what you hear or see, makes you wonder what could be under that bed. It's never as spooky when you see what it is. So, how's that for a lesson? What else you got? Slow down there, bedsheet. Learning to spook 'em takes time. If a legendary spooking is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spooking is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Why is it red? Another ghost appears. You're a shark? Oh, got it. A lone shark. Okay. A voice for this guy. Hold on. Wanna make some money? Excuse me? Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills, cashola, you know the stuff. How though? Not so fast. Let me feel this out first. You could be a narc. I'm not a narc. That's exactly what narcs say. I'm just fooling. No narc would dress like that. Do ghosts even need money? Technically, no. We don't buy things, but money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers, influence, information. The living always want the money. The living buy plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Oh my god. What would I say? I'll probably say this. You rob banks? Banks. Financial institutions. Cash condos. You know the joints. I know what banks are. Good. You passed the test then. You meet my impossibly high requirements. A ghost who knows what a bank is. Let's do this. The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. There's no such thing. True facts, but nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. I'm still not convinced. When you signed up for this, what were you looking for? A spooky book club? A napping partner? Me? I want excitement. What's more exciting than robbing a bank? As a ghost. Who else can offer that kind of fun? Nobody but Leon. Not interested. Then we're done here. The bell rings. Bye. Bye-bye, Leon. That was weird. The second round begins. The other wait, oh my god, I can't remember the voice, but whatever, man. The other ghosts, holy were they awful. Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter, oh, their name is earned. Oh, also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry. Yeah, Leon's a piece of work. I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? When I told Fran. You told Fran? I feel like I had to. Oh gosh, does this make me a snitch? Do you think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's probably for the best. Right? Who comes to speed dating looking for bank robbers? Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is. Yeah, I would probably say this, because, like, this ghost is entirely different from the others. You're not like these other ghosts.
I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean.
Long live the new flesh. Ha! You know it.
Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete, out of date, no new stories to tell.
We can find some new stories.
Maybe. Or we can just rewatch old ones. You miss things the first time. So, do you want to hear how I died?
If you want to talk about it.
Might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies, working my way towards a PhD. In debt. Always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I fell deeper, like I told you before. I hate thinking about it. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff?
I don't think this is appropriate because it's just suddenly changing the subject. So I'm gonna answer this. Well, you are dead.
The ultimate downer. I promise I can be fun. What should we do after this?
Oh, oof. This is just rude. We could go see a movie.
I do love movies. That's not a great first date, sitting quietly in the dark before we watch a movie. I need to get to know you better. Be sure you're watch a movie with me material.
We could go to an art gallery.
Art galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad, and all of it's better than anything I could do, which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something a little different. Hopefully.
Sounds good.
Yay! I can't wait to do something with you that isn't talking about myself. Sorry.
Like, it's a good, like, this ghost is a nice person. I'm into that, I like to think. The bell rings.
See you after we're done.
My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? Protege. I have done the rounds. Had a look at the crop. Only you have what is required. The stuff. Now ask what needs asking. Okay. What spooks, Spooky Peter? Not much. Though, I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. You're scared of animals? Beasts are all instinct. Their fear is primal, tangible. I can't spook a beast, not like a person. Why is spooking so important? Without fear, we get comfortable. We give our guard the night off. That's when devastation knocks. Wars, maybe. Plagues, surely. Spooking keeps them vigilant. I succeed when they expect me. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. Ever been to the mirror world? What's that? The place beyond this, but the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in. The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. If I find time. Tarry all you want. I've got patience like I've got time. I can wait forever. Indeed he can. Here comes Leon. Oh no. I need to ask a few questions about Leon. Did Leon mention anything about robbing a bank? Yes. I knew it. He said some weird things when he signed up. Things like, anyone got any lock-picking experience? I thought he was joking. I didn't get the joke, but that's normal for me. Did he try to recruit you? He tried. I saw the way he reacted during your turn. He left before we could speak. He's not a bad guy. He sure seemed bad to me, trying to recruit bank robbers at a ghost speed dating event. My ghost speed dating event. I'm sorry about this, and I appreciate your time. I hope the rest of your dates are more stand-up than stick-up. That was a joke. I know. Oh. Well, thank you again for participating in this. Ghosts like you make it all worthwhile. The bell rings. It's time to choose your date. It's safe to say Leon's out of the running. I mean, you already know who I'll choose. It's this one. You meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Yeah, definitely. What? I said I'm nervous too. Oh wait, that was me. Never mind. I said I'm nervous too. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. That's better. So, what were you saying? I'm nervous too. If you're nervous, maybe I'm right to be nervous too. Ooh. You ready to go? Sure am. The middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know, 'cause we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me. Kyo takes you to the woods. Deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards for ghosts to give other ghosts? Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby. You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? I came here to think. I watch the birds, I listen to music. There aren't many souls here, just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. I think this person is Jesus Christ, definitely depressed. So she's probably feeling this. This person is feeling this all the time. Like, I don't know what I would say. Like, if it's a first date, would I respond differently? Because the thing is, like, we just met. I don't feel that I would have such a strong connection where I can just be incredibly blunt without hurting them. So I'm just gonna go with this. That's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it.
Sadness is a real thing, as real as we are anyway, so I embrace it.
Kyo looks out onto the frozen lake.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Kyo leads you away from the lake toward a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else.
An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned, left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home.
Love what you've done with it.
I would never change a thing. It's perfect.
Kyo leads you back out into the cold. Back to the edge of the frozen lake.
This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Everything is fine.
Okay. What is this? Okay, so is the goal to unlock all this? Wow. Oh, beach. Okay. I was reading bench. What the hell? Kyo, spirit of anxiety. Years alive from 85 to 2014. Cause of death, drowning. As far back as Kyo can remember, they were afraid. Ghosts, water, living an irrelevant life. Then they drowned at age 29. A year before completing a PhD that put them thousands in debt with no promise of even sessional work after graduation. Now they're a ghost facing an eternity of time and no idea what to do with it. Meeting other ghosts is helping though, since speed dating Kyo has even taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. GG's, Kyo. But seriously, I have to be honest here, when I see people dying before they're at least 80s, in the 80s years of age, I can't even describe how that makes me feel. Alright. Start. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down and you can go right in. Of liars. You return to the room of liars. Speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Let me see if I can, date everyone. Oh, Leon. This ghost left and cannot be dated. Stupid asshole. Damn. So I can't become a completionist, huh? You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A hall of mirrors at the roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. Welcome to my home. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror, taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it. We are going into this mirror. Together, you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world, or as it's known here, the mirror world. I was like, what the heck? That's the mirror world spelled backwards. Do you see the eerie green, This is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. There's actually a science behind that. Huh. Science has no bearing here. In the mirror world, the physical laws are appended. Am I really here? Or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Man, I'm changing my voice, what the hell? Or even nowhere at all. That's amazing. I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages. Centuries. It is not easy being green. Now, come with me. The spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m., in case you're wondering. Why 3 a.m.? Only witches and sins are awake at 3. We seek neither. In a way, we are both. Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door, staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times. That's like knocking. After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. There are steel boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spookin'. Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door, where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. Or visage, I don't know how to pronounce that. He stands silently, head bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Should we shake the bed? Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a threat. Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no, 40 minutes. 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Tick, 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 like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and picks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, am I thwarted by the progress of men? Scratch on the wall. You scratch with one nail long and deep above Paul's head. He leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Make it a cross. Excellent work, protege. Faith haunts them, same as ghosts. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror. Back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal... Jesus. A fractal? I don't know. A fractal... a fractal realm on the dull side of the train. Of the what? Of the tane? What he said. Eventually, you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came in. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. This was fun. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim. Guess I'll be seeing you. The breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away. Sorry about this one. You know, that was actually pretty fun. Let's see. Peter. Spirit of Malice. Ooh, he wasn't that older either. Although, I mean, back then the life expectancy was way shorter. Spooky Peter isn't his real name. It's one he was given by an author of famous, totally true ghost stories. Having been dead some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the last significant outbreaks of the plague in London. The disease would ultimately claim him. Oh, so that's why he has the beak. Okay. And like, because of the dust and these things, I just assumed that this would be fire. Okay. Hello again. Nice to see you. Okay. Why is empty? Damn it. The Room of Palms. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors. Spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. All refrigerators donated by the congregation and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. The bell rings and a ghost appears. What happened to you? Okay, hold on. A voice. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Mwah. You're not so bad at yourself, right? Mwah. Isn't it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. Oof, I disagree. Why are you speed dating? You're probably thinking, what's this hunk of man doing here? I feel ya. Even hunks need a little help sometimes. It's been a while since I bit it. Still haven't found the one, you know. I've tried mixers, personal ads, beefy boy seeks nice ghosts for some 101. Nothing doing. So I figured I'd give this a go. It seemed fun. Yeah, like, I don't want to ask this, cause like, whatever, man. So, you're into sports. How did you know? The football in your head. Kinda hard to miss, huh? I played football in college. Too much football it turned out. How about you? You into sports? Real life? Hell yeah. I am actually. Awesome! If you had to pick one, which one would you pick? Okay, if this football is soccer, yes. But I also like volleyball, I like curling, but football, soccer is my favorite one. Football? No way! That's so perfect! Unless you're kidding. Maybe you saw the football in my head and you were like, the ghost is really into football! Like, he's got it at the brain! Haha. I really am into football. Then you've met the right Riley. Like, where do I even start? It's like, boom boom. The bell rings. Oh, snap. Half time. Guess we call timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. Another ghost appears. Oh, what the heck, man? Hello, sunshine. The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. Smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. Nice to meet you.
Is it? That's a surprise. I'm Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me.
Ghost hunters?
Living weirdos, trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas, the glitzier condominiums, on the strip, obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up, reach fulls at night, crowded in gray smoke, jangling pennies, wailing, pay the price, junk like that.
Huh. Why the rich?
They've usually done something bad, something no one knows. One look at me pulls it out of them. You should see the looks they give me.
Did you live in Vegas?
I did. I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could and never let it go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing?
I was bored.
Pretty hard for a ghost to get bored. It's almost impressive. I guess it does get old though. Floating, moving through stuff. We start to take it for granted, like the living do, with breathing and eating food.
What food do you miss the most?
Liver and onions. Nothing beats a good chunk of liver. The bloodier the better. It will clean you out.
I'm a vegetarian, so no. And I also don't like onions. The bell rings.
Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya.
Alright. Who's next? Another ghost appears. Oh. Oh, hey. Hey. Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. You look nice. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Actually, same girl. I've been single for almost 4 years, and I am learning Japanese. What the heck? Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. Like, I would say For me, it's kind of like I go back and forth, whether I want to have someone or not. But the major problem is, um, there's only one person I want, and anyone that I meet as time goes by, I'm just so out of it regardless. So, I'm gonna relate to them, to Steph. I know what you mean. I resisted trying stuff like this. Speed dating is so awkward. Like, what do you say? My name's Steph and I play the clarinet. My name's Steph and I'm teaching myself Japanese. What if you think my hobbies are bad? What if you think I'm a weirdo? When you only have so much time to talk, the first thing you say makes all the difference. Okay. First impressions are overrated unless someone is like really a waste of space. Like, if a person is like is immediately judgmental, or is immediately rude, or is immediately like a fascist or a racist, like, absolutely not. Like, but for this, I want to calm her down and go with first impressions are overrated. You say that, but there's still gonna be that moment. The first time we see one another. The first time we hear each other speak. Those moments set the tone. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it. You're already surprising me. I am? I mean, that's right, right? I'd rather be surprising than a bore. Tell me about learning Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters. There are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I thought I was getting pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. You have an eternity to learn. If only. I'll die before I learn the language. You already did. Haha, true. I mean, we all are, in a sense, right? Waiting to die? Oh god, she doesn't know. I mean, you're dead, Steph. Are you threatening me? Cause that's super not cool. I'm gonna tell Fran. She'll ban you. You're a ghost, Steph. Wait, what? What do you mean? No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost? Ooh boy. Whew, what have I done? Second round begins. What was the voice for this one? Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? Like, I don't want to call him one-dimensional, so... Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Off it loves no game for me. I just try to be real. And ask the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. You're smarter? No, this is wrong. I like you, Riley. I like you too. The bell rings. So, like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My whole team is playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked on them. I'd like that. Righteous. Just stab me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. I can't wait. Me neither. Come on. Okay, what was the voice for you?
Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived, the Vegas life, my crook casino boss. I'd like to tell you about how I died.
Are you sure? Vera takes a long drag of her cigarette.
I'm always sure. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, my boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at the sitter and rushed over to the casino. Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s, in case you're doubting why I stayed at the job. The casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor, blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. Where was his son? Standing next to his pops. He smiled when he saw me. "You'll make this go away," he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove, the other made sure to sit with me in the back seat.
Did you know these men?
No. All their toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand.
Did you confront the son?
Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack, that's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap.
And your daughter?
I wasn't about to pick her up, at least not until things cooled down. I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down, after making sure I was inside.
What about your kid?
I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her. And by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. I can't even tell you if she's still alive.
I feel bad for her.
The bell rings. Sorry, this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink and try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour.
Absolutely. So, wait. We're actually totally 100% dead? Yes. As in afterlife? The afterlife? Yes. So you're a ghost. And I'm a ghost. That's why it's speed dating for ghosts.
I thought it was strange. Then I just figured ghost was ironic or something. Maybe slang for people who are a little out of it. I'm a little out of it right now, especially. I know, it's all hard to believe. It is hard to believe. I mean, really, seriously. There's no such thing as ghosts. You seem pretty real. Are you all just pulling my leg? Is this a prank show? One of those hidden camera things? I can see right through your weird monster makeup. This is no costume. So, if this isn't a show, then what? A dream? Is this a messed up dream? If that's what it is, I should be able to wake myself up by, like, screaming or something. That usually works. I mean, you can try. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nothing happened. Feel any better? I still feel alive, just like dissociated, like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive too. Oh, so now she's accepting. What was your life like? It was difficult, except not really. Mostly, life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music, artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined the band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly I just liked to practice alone in my room. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. Indeed. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things sort of go wrong. And holy did things go wrong in my life. What happened to you? This is hard to talk about. Oh god. Yeah, this is a really touchy subject for me. I had cancer. Ooh. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, after my 19th birthday, I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Oh, I can't. Oh my god, things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. No. What was the treatment like? It was rough. Radiation, chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. Oh my god. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Oh my god. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you can catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Nor she's the infamous lady in smoke. Oh my god. Oh my god. You catch up with Steph. She looks surprised to see you. You think it's hard to tell with the mask. Hey, what's up? Is everything okay? I just thought we should hang out. Oh, cool. I'd like that. Where should we go? The park? That sounds nice, actually. Let's go to the park. It seems simple. I need simple.
Heavy layer of snow has claimed the trees and buried the grass nearby. A cobblestone walking trail twists around the edge of a lake. You pass an old ghost sitting on a bench, tossing nothing on the ground but still going through the motions. The ghosts of geese gather around him anyway, acting out the ritual that no longer serves any purpose. This is all still so confusing. You must have lots of questions. I really do. Were you this lost when you died? For a while, yes. How did you figure things out? Talking to other ghosts. So I'm on the right track, at least. I just feel like I spent years on a puzzle, only to realize I'm missing pieces. They're gone. I'll never finish. And now, what do I do? Do I take the puzzle apart? Be proud that I did what I could? Still an accomplishment, I guess. But now what? What do we even do as ghosts? Do we get jobs? What's the point of anything? You can help people. I think like this person is kind. You can help people. I guess we have powers. We can manipulate things, right? Does this person like movies? I think that was Kyo's thing. It's like in the movies. So like powers and stuff? Neat. Maybe I should help people. That seems like a thing to do. You have a lot of options. I keep thinking about all the things I can't do now. Eat, drink, could go for a milkshake right now, vanilla, with a slice of apple pie, but I guess I won't taste it. There's no point in eating. So then I just want to play my clarinet, but I can't do that either. But you can do so much more. At least I can still do puzzles and finish learning Japanese. I think I'm ready to take my mask off. Are you sure? No, but you're only a ghost once. Oh, there's no face, or how do I look? Beautiful. Thanks for lying to me. I'm not lying, like it's a pretty drawing. It's cute. And thanks for the talk. It helped a lot. We should do it again sometime. I like that. It's hard to be a ghost, but Steph seems like she'll be alright. What's next for you, though? Ooh, Spirit of Denial.
It took Steph a while to realize she was dead. If you beat cancer, it can be hard to accept when it comes back with a vengeance. Though the disease ultimately took her life, it could not take her spirit. Now Steph begins a new chapter, overwhelmed by the potential death of Ford.
Damn. Hello again. It's nice to see you. Thank you. Room of Palms. Come on. Let's go, Vera. You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark.
Took you long enough? Not really, though. I'm just getting around. So, what you want to do? The world's our...
She seems distracted all of a sudden.
You hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard a voice. There it is again. A voice. Did you hear it this time?
Are you okay?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I would sound if someone recorded me. Me, but not me.
Where the voices are coming from? Oh, I think I misread that, but whatever.
The voices are in my head, but also far away. The voices calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We are trying to reach Vera. Dead on the 5th, November 1954. And then the other voice, the one that sounds so familiar. It says, Where are you, Mom? Oh no, my daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, I think you'd better. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. Might be nice to have some backup.
You follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square edge around the front yard, and the neon sign in the window. Psychic readings. Know the future. Know yourself.
Let's go inside.
Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back lit by trembling candles. Two people are seated at a table facing each other. One is a young woman dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be psychic and playing the part with Ouija flair. Second woman sits across from her. This woman is in her 70s, wearing wire-framed glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian.
That's my daughter. Is this a seance?
They're reaching out to you.
What do I do with this?
I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom, I sense two presences. Two? Yes, one is unknown to me. Psyche breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom, it's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police, the papers, they all said it was an accident, but I found your letters. Mom, what did they do to you?
I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something? I need her to know I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it.
I need to do this for her, for the person who's alive, so I'm sorry. The psychic repeats what you say, word for word. The letters were all true, every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Spirit of Despair. Better known as the Lady in Smoke, Vera is a bit of celebrity in the ghost world.
She lived a fairly long and eventful life as a secretary and then personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of childish, overrich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her, and has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, bringing folly to any who misuse their power.
on.
Come on, buddy. Riley, it's your turn, buddy. Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground when he played football for Accent Tech. You smell that? Riley pretends to breathe it in. Smells like victory out here. And weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday at this most holy place. My whole team, the Phantoms, are playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms needs to win this game, not for some championship, just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. You make your way into the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge, something the pros would be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Goats get great seats at sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Phantom 0, Demon 0. Welcome to the second game in our exciting late season doubleheader. The Accent Phantoms have had a lackluster season to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Accent is looking to save face against better rivals, Hades Hugh and their Screaming Demons. Here we go. The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with a quick return and a smart pass for 6. Touchdown! Nice! My guys don't mess around. They kick it through the uprights for the extra point. Yes, easy point. After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play! Oh, snap! Another touchdown. The Phantoms try for the extra point. It's good. Nice work with the kick. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen, and probably will. That's why I love football. The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half. I like to see them try to turn it around. They make a huge push to get within field goal range. The kick is long, but it's good for 3. They gotta do more than that. Phantom ball. They go for a gutsy pass. Interception! Ugh. That wasn't a smart pass, guys. The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they opt to kick it through the uprights for 3. Another field goal? Ha! Don't worry, we still got this. Don't be so sure. What are you, a Demons fan? The plot thickens. The Phantoms are back on the offense after a couple turnovers at midfield. They fumble the ball. The Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, to the 40. They break free. They're going all the way. Touchdown! Oh no. The Demons try for the 2-point conversion to tie it up. And it's good! Oh no. The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game. What an exciting turn of events. I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. They need to know they are good at sports. But a ghost secretly fixing things, they'd be unsportsperson-like. Even if they don't know what's really going on. Totally not my style. What if you play for the other side? Even the odds a bit. Let's do this. The Phantoms have possession. The young team watch their lead disappear. Now they've all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home. We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. The quarterback hands off the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He is tackled quickly. It's fourth down, but the Phantoms are just within field goal range. Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright, I got some options here. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. Oh god. Oh, I think it is. The Phantoms try for the field goal, despite you setting up for a running play. The ball sails into the air on a straight path to the uprights. Unless... play fair and leave it be. The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal! The Phantoms move ahead of the Demons with only time for a few more plays. I saw a window. Went for the easy 3. Demons have possession now. They make a hack of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantom 40-yard line. Now let's see what you can do. Touchdown. The Demons attempt a gutsy pass on the 3rd down. Interception. The Phantoms regain control of the ball and have a chance to widen their lead. Tough break. Gotta know when to kick, bud. First down at the Phantom 40-yard line. The Phantom quarterback moves back, then right before finding an opening on the left. He takes off running, jukes right, and right again. He's got a clear path to the end zone. Touchdown! How are you feeling? You feeling good? I'm feeling good. The Phantoms try for the 2-point conversion, but the Demons were expecting this. No good. Damn. Luckily doesn't matter. The Demons shut the Phantoms down there, but it's all for naught. With only seconds left, there's only time for one more play. Riley wins no matter what. This was still fun though. Even if you manage another touchdown, it wouldn't be enough. Phantoms win. After the Demons fought hard to tie the game, the Phantoms came alive in the tense 4th quarter to win it with confidence. That was rad! Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. What the hell? Thanks for the game. Maybe we can play again next Sunday. You're a real catch. That was a football pun. Riley decides that's the line to go out on, waving goodbye as he leaves. Wait, wasn't he your ride home? Whoops. Like, honestly, I didn't really feel the romance vibe. That's what it was, okay? That's what it was. Riley. Spirit of determination. Traumatic brain injury. Oh my god, at 21. Jesus. Riley was a promising wide receiver who first made a name for himself in high school, turning his ability to catch any pass into a college career on full scholarship. But the trouble with fielding a lot of passes is you take a lot of hits from bigger guys trying to stop you. Those hits took their toll on Riley early after he lost his helmet in a rare fumbled play. He began experiencing concussion-like symptoms, but refused to tell anyone for fear of being benched. Now in death, he still loves the sport and helps others be the best they can out there, even guiding a few last-second plays in favor of those who work hard and play safe. I really liked him. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Room of Black. Ooh, flowers. The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. There's peace to this place. The crickets are chirping. And while beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. Okay. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Lol. Wait. Lol.
Isn't it great being dead? Ooh. I mean, I'd rather be alive, but I'm gonna say this just to match the vibe. It's pretty neat, right? Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Drea. I'm like dead, obviously. Nice to meet you, Drea. Wait, I'd actually respond this. I'm also like dead. Go figure. Let's be dead together. What do you do for fun? I haunt places, like actually scare people. Nothing too mean. Just like flicker lights off and on, move stuff around so it floats, push people downstairs, ghost stuff. Fun. Wait, you push people downstairs? Lol. I don't actually. I was just pulling your leg. Or whatever it is you've got. Dre looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think rotting garden is a good place to pick up. Antler ghost? I don't know. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in a good way. Ooh. My ex was a nightmare. Let's just not go there. What are you into? Boobies. Drea snorts a little. No, but seriously. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses who carry their own heads. A shadow refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. Blunt. Where? I could use one. Just kidding. Pot does nothing now. Holy does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I miss about living. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere, never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all, the best way to die is now, before death does me in. You should at least buy me dinner. Jokes. But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Which I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. You're fucking depressed. The bell rings. Antler ghost rang that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Another ghost appears. What the?
Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home, to see a new face.
I like your face too.
You're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it, even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die.
They treated you poorly?
I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death.
How do you help?
Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears, "There is more," I say. "Just you wait."
That's so nice.
I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good.
I agree.
Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time?
I'm still figuring that out.
It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It's better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell.
Hell is other people.
I've heard that. I don't believe it. I can't imagine anything worse than being alone.
Were you alone when you were alive?
No, I had a partner, Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home.
The bell rings.
Oh, I guess it's our time. I suppose I'll see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk.
Another ghost appears. My god, what happened to you? The ghost says nothing, only stares. Hi? Uh, what is it that you require? Fun. Fun? There's no fun here. This is not fun. Then what's the point? To loom over the living? Is that what you do? I loom, like a memory that haunts, like a curse. Do you hurt people? Only those who deserve it. Who are you? My name? I'm unknowable. The shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary. That is who I was, who I used to be. Tell me about Gary. Gary was a simple man, an accountant, common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea. I miss the little things too. But oh my god, that fucking scared me. What happened to Gary? And no, I don't know, but Ghidorah Shane got a heart attack. The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. I'm sorry. Do not be sorry. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I still feel the blade. The life draining out, emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something, now cobwebs, a draft. I'm so sorry, Gary. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. Jesus, game, don't scare me. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? Second round begins. Everybody's so flip and gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? We could liven it up. Oh man, okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we try to scare the other ghosts who haunts the haunters or something? They seem hard to spook. You're probably right. That wouldn't go specially. No. The old lady looks like a snowball. Horrifying. I just see a panicky little ghost that went into another room. If only they were here. Now we should just go haunting. Fresh out some flashbacks. Give them something to be afraid of. I'd like that. Cool. I do meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. So you actually like that I'm nice? I mean, why not? It's not like nice is all you are. Nice is a bonus for me. Personality quirk or whatever. Nice is more than a quirk. Either way, you actually seem to care, like, about what I have to say. You're different from the others. Most of my friends, all they care about is a good time. Yeah, I've had people like that in my life. And, they don't last. That's for sure. Not that that's bad. It is bad. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink at morticians at open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. Ooh. I just hang out, go to shows, terrorize this normie couple I know, rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Ugh. So, you're bored? Yeah, I guess. I sort of wasted my life. I don't want to waste my death. I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things, but then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. Nope, you don't. You absolutely don't. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. I'm up for anything. Good.
Hello again. How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
You're my favorite so far.
There's no need for flattery. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing.
Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you.
Do you like gardening?
I love gardening.
I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas, spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful.
How about spinach?
Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know?
Yeah, she's lovely. The bell rings.
Oh, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'll be honored if you join me. It's not as exciting a date as the other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon.
Addie floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. Gary, why are you so sorry?
What do you mean?
When we spoke the first time, you apologized profusely. Why? I feel bad for you. I do not need your pity. I need to know what happened to me. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions, work, a shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about work. A place, wood that creaks, the musty smell of old books, the clock of counting machines, or office, or accounting practice. What do you mean hour? The shadow? It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental. And yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why. The bell rings. Gary left a strange transit map behind, routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. Choose your dates. Gary, let's go. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts, waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel, another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Oh, he has a bow tie! That's so cute! He is wearing a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end, even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. I love it. Oh my god, you're cute! We are going to the place where I died, the office where I worked as an accountant, under the tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake, the dead end of a crooked drive. How sad. At first, the noise made it difficult to work. The rumbling shook the numbers out of my head. We grew accustomed to it over time.
Now I even miss it sometimes.
A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare, you've all paid the price. Oh, he's so cute.
The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy.
The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly.
My partner's desk, always a mess. Papers and rotting food.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk.
Service.
What about your service?
Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Skelk.
What was he like?
I worked with the man for 16 years. At first, for a bank, we were miserable, so we struck out on our own.
Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk. Oh, Jesus Christ, can I stop mixing up the voices? He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. He was a friend?
He was a thief.
The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary.
He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts so I would not notice. And even small numbers do not add up.
Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something.
When I confronted him, there was a fight.
In this room?
Yes, I killed him. Oh God, I still feel the blade, the knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach, I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service.
I mean, yeah, the dude overreacted. It's not like he did it in self-defense. And like he called the police, so yeah, you didn't mean to.
But I did mean to do it. I acted with a clear head. I was not forced. I must carry this burden, atone for my act. I take comfort knowing Service is out there, somewhere, perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is his only right that I give it to him.
Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall you see a portrait, two smiling men, Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead, but the picture stays fixed to the wall. Damn. Gary. Where's Gary? Spirit of vengeance. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems and his accountant practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Damn. Boo 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 boo. This one. Return to room of black. Speeding runs are wrapped up. Blah blah blah. One game. Let's go, Hattie. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Addie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stained drop ceilings, supply carts line the corridors alongside the odd empty ivy stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are, walking the halls to get a bit of exercise, chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to reception.
You came. Welcome to Queen Mary's. My home. What do you think?
It's nice.
Isn't it, though? I just love it here. These are my people.
Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry.
Her son. Probably making more excuses not to visit.
Can we do anything?
Not unless you possess her son. And March is sorry but down here. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet.
It's her husband, I think. Hattie floats down. Jesus Christ. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows or at the walls. Most rooms are bare, a few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room, you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of a long hall, Eddie stops and turns to you.
So, I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately.
How can I help?
I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him that I met a good one. I want him to meet you. You will make him so happy.
Hetty turns to go into Milton's room.
Good morning, Millie.
Inside is an empty bed, neatly made.
Milton's gone. Oh no.
Addie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart at the foot of the bed.
This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital.
She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I can come with you.
I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone.
You arrive at the hospital with Addie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A really old man with a thick mustache lies into the bed, motionless. It's quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator connected to a tube runs down his throat. The machine is breathing for him.
Oh no. Milton.
She looks around as if he might have already left his body.
They were supposed to let him go.
Addie looks at Milton's chart.
He says he was found unresponsive. No signs of brain activity. But I still feel his presence. Don't you?
I feel it.
But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said do not resuscitate. He didn't want this.
Hetty looks up.
I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward, if you don't mind. I'd like to be alone with Milton now.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'll be okay. Thank you for everything.
As you step into the hall to leave, You can hear Eddie saying something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. Where's... Oh, we have both of them! Spirit of compassion. Whew. Throughout her long life, Addie always put others first. Though she never had any kids of her own, she worked for more than 40 years as an elementary school librarian before retiring to a life of gardening and jam making alongside her longtime partner, Milton. After Hattie took a hard fall, she and Milton were both accepted into Queen Mary's nursing home, where Hattie lived out her final days, helping her fellow residents any way she could. No, even if I do this, I can't read Milton. So now it's the other ghosty. Here. Boom boom boom. Drea. You ready? Yeah, you're ready. Drea has something planned, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. Drea takes you to a house in the city. A duplex, brick. Not a bad looking place, maybe a little rundown. It's clearly had some renovations though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old fashioned gentrification. The front door is a fresh shade of red. And there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flash bag. Looks nice. When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there, where that garbage Java Joy is now. They always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone just drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever. Come on, let's go inside. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Everything matches because almost everything is white or gray. They get cleaners, pay them like nothing, and complain when they don't wash the walls. Ceramic letters hang on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love. Spew, barf, puke. Dre starts to rearrange the letters. Evil. Oh man. Ghoul. And then that leaves live. What does that spell? Veil. Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? Veil means valley. I mean, valley sorta works, right? Like evil ghoul's domain? Bah. Drea throws remaining letters on the floor, smashing them to bits. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Evil ghoul. LOL. So, where should we hit next? The bedroom. Ooh, good call. The bedroom is something. A king-size bed with 8-foot mahogany posts. A painted carving of a butler at the door with a tray for keys. A cream blanket with colorful stripes that harkens back to the fur trade. Wicker everywhere. Where do we even start? The bed. Alright, watch this. Drea concentrates really hard on the bed. It begins to levitate off the ground. Ugh, this thing's heavy. With great effort, Drea manages to flip the bed completely over, so it stands on its 4 posts, with the blankets and pillows falling into a pile underneath. No way they miss. Whatever, there's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home. Quick, this way. Drea drags you to the front room just as the couple leaves here opens the front door. At first they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged on the wall, and they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not out the door, up the stairs, straight to the bedroom. They scramble up the stairs and slam the bedroom door shut, locking it behind them. Yes, they went to the bedroom. Drea looks at their wrist. There's no watch, but they pretend there is. Wait for it. You hear panic whispers behind the door. A little longer. Yeah! Tanner! That is it. I can't take this anymore. We are moving out. Now. Yes! Oh man, this was the best date ever. Sometime tomorrow at the Java Joy. I'm there. Rad. Like, this ghost needs help, like needs friends. Spent too much time by themselves. Where is Drea? In life, Drea had a way of getting on the wrong side of authority. Parents, teachers, cops, few dared tell Drea what to do, and those who tried always ended up regretting it. After Drea was kicked out of the house at 14, they spent the rest of their teens couch surfing or living on the streets, spotty work, door checking, and carrying equipment that punk kicks paid for Drea's more expensive habits. And plenty of good times, but things got bad towards the end. Now a poltergeist, Drea prefers not to talk about those final moments of life and focus on making the best of death. Spirit of mischief. Yeah. Why two? All the other ghosts have left. From what I hear, pretty popular. Still couldn't find the one, huh? Sadly, no. That's okay. There are always more ghosts. People die pretty much all the time. At least it was a blast. I'm just observing. I set this up to help other ghosts find something they might be missing, or to learn more about themselves. In a way, we are all products of death. I like to think I am also a student. What have you learned? I've learned so much. How burial versus cremation affect afterlife, the meaning of life, all kinds of neat ghost trivia. When I was alive, I studied people. Now that I'm dead, I study us. It's fascinating. I love trivia. I do too. Trivia is great. Let's play trivia right now. I have questions prepared and everything. Welcome to Friends Scary Hard Trivia Challenge. All the questions are ghost related. Don't worry if you get any wrong. I'm not testing you or anything. Question 1. Which film star is said to haunt Hollywood Roosevelt? What? Ooh, I'm sorry. It's actually Marilyn Monroe. You visit that hotel as a ghost, you might meet her. Marilyn actually lived in the hotel for about 2 years. Now she haunts it. Pretty cool, huh? Question 2. Which Shakespearean king appears as a ghost in a play that shares his name? The answer is actually Hamlet. What? This was a tricky one. Hamlet's father appears as a ghost. His name was technically also Hamlet. King Hamlet. Dude, there are the ghosts of kings in Richard III, but not Richard III himself. Question 3. A red blood cell that has lost its hemoglobin is known as what? A ghost. The correct answer is ghost. Good job. Ghost red blood cells are empty shells. They show up on microscopes, but they're pretty much see-through, just like us. Question 4. During your seances, what did medium Ellen Duncan famously regurgitate and call ectoplasm? Baby food? I get why you'd pick a goop, but the answer is actually cheesecloth. Duncan was a medium in the early 1900s. She was said to fake ectoplasm by pulling gross cheesecloth out of her mouth. Duncan was also the last person in prison for witchcraft in the UK. Go figure. And question 5, this is the last one, that means it's also the hardest. Which of these authors did not have a story in the first volume of the Fontana Book of Great Ghost Stories? The correct answer is Poe. What the fuck? He seems like he'd be in there. Poe was in the second volume. Blackwood and Lawrence both have stories in the first. Blackwood was a prolific ghost story writer, while Lawrence, best known for not ghost stories, penned a great one called The Rocking Horse Winner. You got one question right. You're number one. Just kidding. That's pretty bad. Just kidding. You probably did your best. What now? Well, you can always visit the graveyard, relive some of your past dates there, or select Erase Data to start over. That's in the options menu. What else? You could always go to hell. Excuse me? I meant that literally, of course. I hear it's gorgeous this time of year. If you combine travel and accommodations, you can get a pretty good deal. My friend Gail is a travel agent. She could find you a great river cruise package. I'd like that. Here's Gail's card. If you end up going, be sure to send me a hologram. Alright, time to go. I'll ring the bell to make it official. The bell rings.
Why is she crying?
Thanks for playing. Aw, you're welcome. You're gonna give me the credits or what, game? Oh! That's the thing, like... Finish packing up.
Participating for the talk.
Can I go on second dates? A bunch of options for sure says before, but you can replay. I'm not ready for that. Okay. Alright, I'll go to hell, but I kinda need to take a short break, so just give me a second. Alright guys, break is over. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this to go to hell. That should give me, like, these. Alright, let's do this. Oh, hey there, stranger. You look like you could use some A&A, romance and retribution. Name's Gail. I'm a travel agent for the dead. I've got all the best deals. Singles cruises on the river Styx, cookouts on the shores of hell itself, all-inclusive at Daytona Beach. You may be dead, but that doesn't mean you can still have fun. Nice to meet you, Gail. A nice one, huh? That's unfortunate. I like the bad ones. We actually look a lot like Fran. You're right, I do look a lot like Fran. So much it's almost suspicious. Anywho, I'm organizing a singles event. It's on Mortal Beach, overlooking balmy Brimstone Bay. There's a great view of 2 whole circles. 3 when the weather cooperates. It's going to be a party for sure. Is hell dangerous? No, hun. Hell is wonderful. You hear horror stories, I know. But this place is just hot and fun. Besides, you're dead. What you've got to be afraid of now? But hey, you didn't pick up my brochure just to hear me blab on, unless you did, because then I totally have a timeshare to sell you. Let's get you to the beach. Well, we'll start things off with an icebreaker, something familiar, some speed dates. Ooh, I like that. For the living, the shores of hell might seem like a strange place to take a vacation. It's no Maui, or Cancun, or Bali, but hell has its charms. The sand on Mortal Beach, like the water in the bay, is piping hot year-round. The hair is sweltering, heavy, like a good sauna. Or an oven. In hell, there's no night or day. The crimson light of eternal flames casts a pleasant, flickering glow on everything at a comfortable distance. In a way, it's kind of romantic. The bell rings. The first ghost appears. Wait, are they a ghost? Salutations, bruh.
They call me Andy. You party? You look like you party. I party. Rad. Partying's like my main deal. My raison d'etre. I exist to have a good time. Bring the awesome. What's your favorite kind of party? Ooh, this is bad. Ooh, this is so bad. This was me. Um, 10 years ago. This was me 10 years ago. Jesus Christ. A rager? Me too. Ragers rage. Like the fires of hell. Probably why I like it down here. Nothing like a wild night. The kind that comes with a story. What happens at the party? Stays at the party. I feel ya, brah. Best to live in the moment. In all moments, I'm partying. I was born partying. Collected enough stories to fill a library. Here's a gooder. I was at this hotel party. I know. But it wasn't just any hotel. The Waldorf Astoria. My buds Brad and Cornelia put it on. They came up with a super rad historical theme. People dressed like kings and queens. Corley went as Mary, Queen of Scots. She spent like 60 grand on the dress. I went as Asag, the super gnarly Sumerian demon. He mated with a mountain. Had a bunch of rock children or whatever. Rivers would boil fish alive when he got near. Nice guy in real life though. We fatally... Jesus Christ, why can I not read? We totally got wasted together a couple times. Anyways, I totally hate the floral centipede. And I may have made out with Montezuma. Got real sick the next day. Not 1897 was a wild year. You've clearly been dead for a while. Dead? I'm not dead. Can't be dead if you've never lived. How are you in hell then? Hell is my home. I'm a party demon. Gotta always be partying, or else. I've never met a demon. A demon is like a ghost. We float around like you, but a demon was never alive. We're sort of born like this, with a singular purpose. For me, that purpose is partying. Oh wait, hold on a sec. Andy chugs a six-pack, all the cans at once. Yeah, I'm not gonna burp on purpose. Oh, that's better. That was impressive. I'm skilled for sure. You know that whole 10,000 hours to get good thing? I've partied it for 1,000,000 hours probably. Plus, there's L incentive. If I don't party, I die. That's horrifying. It's mostly good times. I got a sweet deal. Other demons gotta do grotty stuff. Murder demons, screaming demons. One time I met a cleanliness demon. That was an awkward date. Tell me about the cleanliness demon. Constantly cleaning things. Everything needs to be neat and tidy, or they start to disappear. Hold tight though, gotta dance a bit. And he dances a bit. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. All good in the hood. Hey, wanna hear a fun fact? These beads and shades aren't just for show. They lessen my need to party. How? By exuding party, sorta like an RPG or something. Special item effects, +3 to partying. The bell ringeth. Time to mingle. See you later, crocodile. A party demon. That's new. Another ghost appears. Ooh. And what do we have here? Another lonely spirit. Tell me, lonely spirit, what is loss? The absence of something? Why, yes, dear. Precisely. You must feel it too, then. That profound emptiness. The loss of your life. I'm still me, though. Are you certain of that, lonely spirit? Ghosts are desperate for a purpose. We lie to ourselves, tell ourselves we still matter, that a part of us remains. But who is to say we matter anymore? We are not even matter. We are more like echoes, epilogues of unfinished stories. Soon there will be nothing more to say. You and I will truly be nothing. I believe it will be glorious. What have you lost? Like you, I lost my life. And like you, it happened twice. They call me Agatha, Bane of Bricksdale, Connecticut. An irregularity in the blood count.
ghost. A vampire ghost, cool. I am quite chilly, yes. Thank you for noticing. This stake through my heart. I suppose it made me this way. There are very few vampires, let alone vampire ghosts. Who did it? A jilted lover. She didn't know I was a vampire. When she found out, she killed me in my sleep. What a bitch. Now I wander between worlds, a nothing in nowhere, deserving this lonely death, my broken heart on full display. No one deserves to be lonely. Of course I deserve loneliness, just as others feel they deserve happiness. Let me decide what I need, dear. You just worry about you. Perhaps I am being a tad dramatic. You seem quite harmless. I am harmless. I'd very much like to know more about you. The bell is about to ring. The second round won't arrive soon enough. Bell rings, and there it is, until the second round, lonely spirit. Another ghost appears.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I can't handle the cuteness.
Hi, hello. Excuse me, sorry to bug you. I'm looking for my human. Have you seen her? Is she a vampire ghost? A vampire? You mean like Agatha? Agatha's not my human. Is Agatha even a human? She's around here somewhere. I'm sure she is. My name's Dave. It's super to meet you, even if I am kinda sad today. Thank you for the pat. I like pats as a rule, but please ask next time. What kind of dog are you? The cute kind? Kidding. When I was alive, I think my human called me Retriever Cross. You must have good conversations with her. She can't talk. Not anymore anyway. My human is a wisp. A piece of a spirit. She's usually right by me, just floating around. Never leaves my side. Why is she a wisp? I think 'cause she's not dead yet. A wisp is what happens when just a part of a person dies. That's what Gail said anyway. All I know is, one minute I was alive, eating some chocolate I found. The next I died. When I came to, I was a ghost, and the wisp was there too. I guess that means part of my human died with me. How did you know it was her? I just sorta did. It's hard to explain. We dogs just know these things. Could you smell her? Nope. I can't smell anything now, and my eyes are still bad. I miss smelling stuff so much. At least I can still hear. Can I scratch your ears? That would be super swell. You scratch Dave behind the ear. Thank you for scratches. It's pretty hard to do without back legs. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, woof, woof! Sorry, I guess I'm on edge. Still not sure what to think of you. Also, I keep forgetting. When the bell rings, it's time to change places a few more times, and I'll be trained, hopefully. If you see my human, tell her to come home, okay? Dave almost ran away when you pet him without asking. You're going to need to be more careful if you want to earn his trust. That's good advice, actually. I'm not used to dogs, only cats. The second round begins. Wow. Sup, spooky wookie? Righteous to see you again. Splendiferous, even. I like your bikini. Thanks. I like to switch it up. Right now, it's polka dot time. Good for a beach. That's what I thought. It's pretty warm in hell, even for a demon. That reminds me. Here we go again. Scoosy. And he does some random air guitar. Hello, East St. Louis. There. All better, jet setter. Hey, what's your opinion of platypuses? Platypi? Whatever. Those hairy duck dudes. Look it up. I like them. How can you not? They're the ultimate party animals. I think about shades, sunglasses, like the ones in my dome. If you put them on an animal, who looks the most down to party? A platypus. It's inarguable. Okay, fine. Kangaroos are up there. Dogs too, especially if they're in a sidecar. I love dogs in sidecars. I love dogs that party. Like Dave the dog. Balto over there, Pup's goal oriented for show, but also scatterbrained as heck, loyal but flighty, a total Libra. What about Agatha? The vampire ghost, a wet blanket, obsessed with the past, single track mind. Agatha's a Scorpio, most deaf. How do you know all this? Internet. Whoop, here I go fading away again. Nature calls. Andy crushes a beer on their head. There we go. So, where were we? Andy still appears to be fading. Maybe you should keep partying. What? It didn't work? That never happens. Put on more party accessories. I'm trying. Maybe if I put on more party accessories? I left them in the car. The bell rings. I gotta go. Andy's been partying for more than 1,000 years. I'm sure they'll figure this out. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry that much. Demons aren't even real. Or are they? Did I fuck up things with him? What the hell? Greetings once more, Ghost, I must say. Our first conversation was the best of a bad lot. They say hell is other people. If you're the sort hell attracts, I'm liable to start enjoying it. You do seem like you'd fit in. Thank you? Are you a Stoker Drac or a Shiny Edward? Oh my god, I don't want to be rude. What kind of music are you into? I have lived through countless periods. What you call music has changed drastically. I have tried to keep up with the trends, as it were. The Cure, Billie Holiday, Chopin. In the end, new music all sounds so vulgar, especially when you've seen Bach himself at the organ. Do you play any instruments? Piano, violin, clarinet. Over the years, I have forgotten how to play many. The theremin is my favorite. It speaks to me. I can't imagine. Does time slow around me? I do not understand why. From my perspective, it ticks away just the same. Perhaps your idea of time moves quicker than is typical, but perhaps it's a product of my curse. Vampirism is a curse. Immortality worsens the longer you live. And my hunger for blood is insatiable, especially now that I cannot feed. When I first became a vampire, it was difficult to find blood without killing people. What about blood banks? I am surprised, lonely spirit. You have an intelligence, it seems. That's precisely how I solved my problem. I became a nurse. I was quite good at finding veins. It was easy to take more than was needed. An unit for a test that required vial. I only took more from those. Healthy enough to give it. Do you have a favorite blood type? They all taste different, like red wines. The rarer the type, the blander the taste. The platelet count is also a factor. Thin blood can be quite refreshing, but you have to drink more to get to your fill. Did you know any other vampires? I did not. You would think, over time, we would find each other. But in all my years as a vampire, I did not meet others like me, except for the one who turned me, and he is no longer in the picture, as they say. Tell me about him. The one who turned me was my husband, my first husband. On our
He said this way: I would be pretty forever. I did not ask to be undead. I wanted to grow old. I wanted to die someday. That is the natural way of things. He did not care what was natural. He did not care what I wanted. Did you ever turn anyone? No, actually I want to ask this. What happened to him? I foolishly mistook his gesture for romance, and stayed with him for a number of years. But eternity is a long time. Eventually he left me, for someone he deemed prettier. I can only assume he turned her as well. The bell rings. Should you wish to know me better? Yes. You need only look where crimson meets black. However, if you are not interested, I will understand. There needn't be any bad blood between us. Goodbye, lonely spirit. Perhaps I will see you again. Yes, you will. A vampire ghost has taken interest in you. That's neat. I like her. Puppy! Oh, hi again. It's me, David Dog. Want to hear a joke? I love to tell jokes. Jokes are pretty great, I think. I'd love to hear a joke. Okay, so this dog walks into a bar, and get this, he walks to the bartender, and the dog says, "Give me a gin and ginger." Uh-huh. So then, the bartender looks up and says, "Holy moly, a talking dog." Haha, that was my human's favorite joke. You're a good dog, Dave. I try. I really do. I don't chew as much stuff now. I sometimes had trouble with that. The place I was haunting didn't have a puppy. They kept finding their stuff chewed up. There's less stuff to chew in hell. You're so nice and good. I'm glad you're in hell with me. If I don't find my human, maybe you can be my new one. Oh no, I shouldn't say that out loud. I forget I say things now. I know what you mean. You do? Huh, thought he was the new talker thing. Guess it's more of a Dave thing. Wait, Dave pricks up his ears. Did you hear that? I think it was my human. I was just a Gale. She laughs like Miriam. I miss Miriam so much. That was my human's name. Miriam took me for walks. Twice a day, she let me stop to smell literally everything. And sometimes, when it was extra hot, we'd go swimming in a lake of water. Where could Miriam be? We had favorite places where we'd go on our walks. I bet probably one of those. I bet she's looking for me too. Most lakes are... You want more pets? Oh yes, please. You bet, Dave. Thanks. That makes me feel appreciated and safe. The bell rings. Ah! Woof woof woof. Oh no, I did it again. Sorry. Again. I sure hate that bell. That's the last of the speed dates. Time to pick someone to date. Ooh, pick me, pick me. Do we have the 3? Or no? Oh, yes. Alright. I'm gonna go with Agatha first. I'm gonna leave the puppy for last. After speed dating finishes, you search for Agatha. You look everywhere. Inside the resort. Not inside the resort. When you finally find Agatha, she is floating in the air off the beach overlooking Brimstone Bay. Looking out over the water, she is a shadow, even in the dark. I thought you'd choose another. There is a dog, after all. People seem to enjoy dogs. There's something about you. Is it my sunny disposition? The color of my eyes? Perhaps I remind you of your mother? Your winning smile, actually. I have had significant dental work. What should we do on our date? I suppose you are wondering about this stake in my heart. Perhaps you think if you earn my trust, you can be the one to finally remove it. What do I answer? Like, I can't read her vibe. I was was going to ask, this stake is my burden, but it is a burden I choose. I can take it out whenever I want. Observe. It is not that I need the stake, it is simply a part of me. My current state is because of this stake. I was born with it. I am not whole without it. Did you hear that though? Hear what? Time sped up when you removed it. Did it? I'll have to take your word for it. What does it feel like? It doesn't. The blood-red waters of Brimstone Bay lap up the black sands of the shore. It's difficult to see beneath the water. This is the edge of hell. There could be anything below the surface. Let's go swimming. Agatha leads you by the hand out over the water. She turns to you, then dips beneath the waves. I'm gonna follow her. The worst that can happen, like I'm a ghost. As you move through the water, you feel the water move through you. Beneath the surface, everything is thick and crimson. It's impossible to see more than a couple feet in front of you. You feel what you hope are fish brushing past. Schools of them. At least you hope they're fish. Everything feels slower too, a little like when you're with Agatha. You can't see her. For all you know, she brushed past like the fish. Until through the murk, you see her. You're face to face with a vampire ghost bathed in blood. When you cannot breathe, lonely ghost. Do you ever truly stop swimming? What? You're first to return to the shore of the Brimstone Bay. After a few quiet moments, Agatha emerges from the red water. Something's different. She looks calm, almost content, like a weight has been lifted off her. My stake! Oh God, I don't know what to do. I need my stake. The noise, that horrible noise. Frantic, Agatha disappears back into Brimstone Bay. Signalheart must have fallen out when she was underwater. Dive in to help her look. You decide to dive into the water to help Agatha look for her stake. But wait, before you leap in, what's that on the shore? By some hellish miracle, her stake washes up on the beach. You pick it up. The stake has been with her for so long, but only seems to cause her pain. You call out to Agatha. There is no response. You dive into the bay. You try in vain to spot her beneath the crimson waves. You see nothing, and your calls for Agatha are muffled by the water, as thick as blood. When you finally emerge once more from the bay, Agatha's stake is in your hand, and it's suddenly so quiet, as if time is standing still. You wait there for a while longer. She doesn't come back. That was it? Oh no. Oh no. Agatha died twice, and she's the spirit of loss. The first time was at 22. She was bitten by her husband, a man who claimed to love her. I want you to be like this forever, he said, but he grew tired of her and moved on to another. Agatha moved on too, reinventing herself with each subsequent generation. Few learned her secret, and she was careful to never directly take a life, only drinking blood from blood banks, hospitals, and when desperate, butchers. In 1996, Agatha's terrified girlfriend learned what she was and plunged a stake into her heart while she slept. Now Agatha is the ghost of a vampire. It's pretty weird. Oh, Agatha, you bisexual icon. Okay. Boom, boom. Speed dating is all done. Boom, boom, boom. Andy! Speed dating in hell was wrapped up for the evening. Is it even evening? It's hard to tell down here. Either way, you spot Andy. Not an easy feat in their current state. Salutations. I think I've stabilized. Good thing, too. For a hot minute, it was touch and go. Excuse me. Been coughing a bunch. Red outfit though. Huh. Thanks. Gotta stay optimistic in the face of my ailment, this persistent opacity. Has this happened before? Once. In college, I took this class, post-structuralism. A real snoozer, but somehow I got into it. Studied super hard. It wasn't good for my state of being. Oof, oof. Oh no, I think that made it worse. What fixed it last time? I don't remember. I was pretty drunk. Clearly adding stuff helps. Party garb particularly, it strengthens my vibe. Like if this Lee is +2 party and the bikini is +1, maybe adding the right fashion will make me 100% Andy. Is it cold in here? Suddenly I want a shawl. Does anyone have a shawl? Put on your beads. Beads! Good call. I'll look so dope. How do I look? Pretty dope. Heck yeah, hella dope. Wait, something's happening. Oh no, what did I do? Bruh, I think I'm gonna... Whoa. Okay, what do I do to take off? Oh, it's even worse. Empty in a room. Okay. Both shades and beads. Jam steak. What the hell? Right, I trust you completely. The last bit of strength. Any tweaks a red outfit. Am I fixed? Survey says negatory. Farewell, bruh. It's been a slice. Pick up Andy's cool shades. Try to put them on Andy. Where Andy was standing. Hey, that was wild. Thought that was Andy's. Andy, this is such a relief. I feel like a guitar solo, a million high fives, a perfect buzz. Domo arigato. Like so much arigato. Still me? Yup, still me. Though that last cough shook something loose. Gotta take a leak. Give me 10 hot minutes, then get thee to the dance floor. I'll see that you are duly compensated. Phew, that was close. Guess this party never dies. Could have done without knowing demon speed though. There might be such a thing as too much lore. Honestly, I thought I had killed him. Thank goodness I didn't. The lone demon at a party for ghosts, Andy ceaselessly seeks fun, often to a fault, parting both defines and sustains Andy. They literally feed off the joy of others. This is not actually that unusual. Most demons have a singular purpose. Without a purpose, they weaken or even fade away. Andy struggles with this, feeling pigeonholed by a predetermined and narrow sense of self. But the alternative is super scary. What happens if Andy tries to be more than they are? What happens if Andy grows, changes, or outright abandons what makes Andy, Andy? These thoughts haunted Andy before they met you, and now they know. Spirit of revelry. Okay, let's go to hell again. Meet our puppy dog. All done. Dave. You came! I knew you'd come. Are you still liking hell? I'm starting to love it. Yes, I'm a real hellhound. dogs into heaven. Oh, we do, but we can come and go as we please. There's a doggy door. What should we do today? The world is our tug toy, but I'm a simple pup with simple needs. Can we go for a walk up on the surface? That sounds like fun. Oh boy, it will absolutely be so fun. I want to take you everywhere, all my favorite places to smell. What about Miriam's wisp? Oh yeah, Miriam's wisp. We gotta find her. Good thinking. If we hit up enough spots, we might just find her wisp. Where could she be? A place we've already been. She's a wisp. She's drawn to familiar things. The good park? The good pet store? The good couch? One of those, probably. Park. Oh, great. I love the good park. Dave leads you to a park in a deep ravine. A nearby sign says off-leash dog park, but you don't see any dogs. Maybe this is because it's the middle of the night. There are trees here, all dead. The grass is gray. A ways in, there's a rusty playground. A rubber swing set dangles on a single chain. It's kind of spooky. Welcome to the good park. My friend Keo would love it. Then I love your friend Keo. Dave runs over to the swing. He starts to tug at the seat with his teeth. It's a tug, boy, he says without losing his grip. Then you hear barking. Distant howls of pain and anguish growing closer, till they are right up on you. Gurgles, whimpers, low, guttural growls of warning and dread. You turn in order to see a bunch of super cute ghost pups. There's a ghost corgi that looks like a spooky loaf of dog, a ghost chihuahua, she's making most of the noise, and the ghost Saint Bernard, slobbering ectoplasm. Each has a wisp by their side. Hey there, fellow pups! Dave studies each ghost dog's wisp, and sniffs each ghost dog's ghost butt. None of these are Miriam's wisp. Shucks. This was still fun though. Where to now? You mentioned the couch. You're darn right, a couch, but not just any couch. My couch. My human thought she owned it, but I peed on it, and she didn't, so... The law says it's mine. Dude, that was hilarious. Dave leads you to a townhouse, a nice place, clearly taken care of. The place is packed with tchotchkes. Library sale books, vintage postcards, souvenirs from trips to Korea. Oh, Portugal! Portugal! I'm from Portugal, yeah! And I just messed up the voices, but it's okay. Miriam likes to travel. The place is empty. Oh god, whatever. I guess that's where she is now, traveling. I'm just glad I don't gotta stay with her sister anymore. Dave floats over to an ugly couch, orange and brown, covered in dog hair. He curls up on it. Sometimes I still come here, he says, just to be close to my human. Is this Miriam? It's hard to tell. The wisp isn't doing much. They're just kinda floating in front of you. Maybe they're studying you? They even know you're there. What the hell? Hello, Miriam? The wisp crackles like fire. You are not sure what it's trying to say. Nice to meet you too. The wisp buzzes. Is that a good sign? Are you Miriam's wisp? Is that a yes? Miriam, there you are. Miriam's wisp seems excited to see Dave. I'd like you to meet a friend. No, I haven't replaced you. Miriam flickers cautiously. See? A friend. Miriam flickers and flashes. She'll get used to you. She just needs some time. I'm happy we found her. Me too. Miriam seems regretful. She says she's sorry for running away. Miriam vibrates and flickers a bunch. She saw her old car and chased it out of instinct. Before she knew it, she was lost. So she came here. Dave yawns. We've been up all night. I'm beat. I think it's home time. You're a good dog, Dave. Thanks for saying that. You're a good human. I'm glad we met. Let's go for another walk soon. Bye, Dave. Hey, why couldn't there be an option to just say bye to both? I have sometimes thought of the final cause of dogs having such short lives. Sir Walter Scott wrote, and I am quite satisfied it is in compassion to the human race. if we suffer so much losing a dog after an acquaintance of 10 or 12 years, what would it be if they were to live double that time? For Charlie, Mucho Grande, and all the dogs who made our lives better. Thanks for being good pups. Okay. So there's still a final. Oh, I know. Willie give me. Yeah. The speed dating is over, and we cleared some room. It's time to dance. With who? Who will I dance? The waterfront looks different now. Strings of yellow lights hang between posts in the sand. The tables have been cleared away. In their place, a wooden dance floor is laid out on the beach. As if ghosts needed a place to plant their feet. The place is packed with ghosts. Many are familiar faces. As the music plays, there's nothing left to do but... Who will you dance with? Are you serious? Oh no. Oh my god, I can't choose. Like, I think okay, one by one. Vera is fine because she's met, let's say, her daughter. Stephanie, I think, is fine because she found like a purpose, like she'll continue to learn Japanese and whatnot. Spooky Peter, is good for life. Riley, I think, is also good for life. Damn you. I liked Kyo, but it also seemed that Kyo was satisfied. Hattie will have her husband, so sure. Gary, I don't think he wants company anymore. Drea is desperate for company. Dave has Miriam. Andy is good, and Agatha... Like, I'm torn between Agatha and Drea. I'm gonna choose Drea because I feel that Drea's been, without a proper friend in her life, and I want to be there for this person. I don't know the pronouns for Drea, so yeah, I struggle with that. Drea is standing next to the refreshment table. Sorta looks like they're slipping something into the punch. Hey, Square. Long time no scare. Haha. Nice, Drea. Nice. Good to see you too. Yikes, so polite. What is this, a wedding? Speaking of which, check out this quality party trick. You look into the punch bowl. Are those golf tees? You're dang right they're golf tees. Spikes in the punch. Get it? You don't get it, probably. Classic you. Never getting things. What if someone gets hurt? Have you looked around? No one's getting hurt. No more than they're hurt already. Dead people are sad, believe it or not. It's my first time in hell. Shocking, I know. It's honestly disappointing. I expected something way wilder. This just looks like Florida or something. Cool demons down here, though. You meet Andy? I absolutely met Andy. Don't worry about Andy's whole disappearing act. Demons fade away. It's what they do, I think. Maybe they don't listen to me. I'm no doctor of demonology. Hey, let's prank Gale. What should we do? You want me to come up with something? You mean like, always? Fine. Watch this. This prank will be like the stuff of legends. Drea hides behind the freshman table. They motion for you to get behind it too. Yeah, it's a day. So this person is gender neutral. From this super or non-binary. Non-binary. Gender neutral is... I'm sorry, I'm still learning and educating myself. From this super secret hiding spot, you can see Gail on the other side of the dance floor. She's talking on her phone. So then I says to the angel, listen, I don't have all day. Do you want to make out or what? Hold on, I'm getting another call. This is Gail. Hello? You've reached Gail. Are you interested in a travel package? Package. Excuse me? Click. What the hell? The stuff of legends. Wait, I'm meant to. Oh my god, okay, I'm supposed to dance with all of them. God damn it. Agatha stands on the other side of the dance floor, her hair blowing wildly, strands like hands reaching out for something missing. I miss it. I miss the stake in my heart. I understand. A sentiment I appreciate. But you can't possibly understand. I just feel so empty now. I've lost a part of myself. I am not the sum. I'm not the same without it. My stake! You found it! Oh, thank you. Agatha returns the stake to the hole in her heart. I am me again. You can't know what this means, but if you'll give me the time, even a fraction of our eternities, I will ensure it is a burden you shall never bear. I would like that. That's splendid, lonely ghost. I feel so warm right now. How is that possible? It feels how I imagine love must feel. Oh, yay! Yay, man, yay! Oh, God. You spot Andy on the dance floor, a drink in each hand. The party demon seems fine now. Talk about rallying. My ghost! How's it haunting? You're looking well. Gracias, amigue. I slept on it. Woke up like this. I'm trying to take it easy today, but not too easy. Gotta maintain balance, you know. Glad to hear it. I was thinking about our date. Thanks for your help there. I really owe you one. Would you like my shades? I'll be honored, Andy. The honor is all mine. Try them on. Andy gives you their shades. You put them on. You have kind eyes. Thanks for saying that. I think my eyes are too small, but I'll always take a compliment. Now you see the world through the eyes of a party demon. Rock on, Elton John. Let's party. That's the spirit. How do we party? Make out on the dance floor? No, karaoke. You're singing my song. Let's do this. I'm gonna sing some hair metal. What's your poison? For karaoke, it's either an Eminem song or a Britney Spears song. Or a Brazilian funk song. Those are my three moods. Power pop, please. Ah, the fine art of popular song. Sing as a pop bop. They'll blow our tops off. You pick a song everyone knows, which is a great way to get a party going for sure. People sing along, yelling the chorus. You choose well. Most of the ghosts even know the second verse. And when you're done, the crowd cheers. Like, really cheers. You did amazing. Stepping off the stage, you look for Andy. In all the excitement, you lost track of them. Phew, there they are. Standing off to the side, a pained smile on their face, nodding with approval. As they fade away, it turns out the party was in your heart the whole time. To Andy, the devil on everyone's shoulders, the ultimate Hellraiser. Oh, Andy. Alright, Dave, let's go. It's your turn. A familiar pup spots you from across the dance floor. He wags his tail when he sees you. Hey, hi. It's me again, Dave the dog. The wisp of Miriam, the human, appears by his side. She fizzles like pop. Miriam says hi too. Nice to see you both again. You are a good human. See, Miriam, I told you. Miriam's wisp crackles pleasantly. You must be happy to be reunited. Absolutely. Definitely. Tail waggingly. Miriam's wisp sparkles. We have a bond for sure. When she was far away, that bond was sure stretched, but it will never break. So now you wait. Wait? Oh, you mean waiting for Miriam to die? Miriam's wisp fizzles a bit. Honestly, I just want Miriam to live her life. The longer the better. I hope she lives to be 12. Maybe even 13. That's 91 in people years. How does the wisp feel about that? What do you think, Miriam? Huh. What is going on? So that's good? Miriam's wisp dances a little. She seems fine with that, so long as she stays close. Stay close, okay? Miriam crackles apologetically. Can I give you one last pat? I would love one last pat. You pat Dave on his cute face. Aww. He wags his tail lots and lots. Miriam's wisp flies over to the water's edge. She makes loops in the air as she goes. She wants me to chase her. I gotta go chase her. Thanks again for everything. I'll never forget you. My other human. Oh my god, my other human. Oh my heart. Oh my heart. Let's go for another walk sometime. Dave barks and wags his tail as he tries to catch Miriam's wisp. She dances above the red sand, barely out of reach. As Dave barks and growls playfully, his tail won't stop wagging. What a good boy. Oh my god. Gary? God damn it, Gary. You see Gary standing in the corner. Something's wrong. Gary says nothing, only stares. It's me. It is. You. We met at speed dating? I do not remember. Can you help me remember? Last I can recall. I was working late. You killed your partner. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Fuck! Stop scaring me! Where once there was Gary. I will not tell you. You cannot see. Gary's eyes were wide. You cannot understand. In an instant, Gary vanishes in front of you. Last time you saw Gary, he left you to seek out the partner he murdered, a man named Service Skelky. Did he find Service? What could have caused Gary to regress like this? He was so raw, still so empty. You look around the other ghosts at this party. They're goofing around, having a good time. Meanwhile, Gary was in the corner, actually going through hell and back. Yeah, he's the only one I can't help. Like, it is what it is. Hattie is here. And she's with someone.
Hey! Hello again, dearie. It's so good to see you. I'd like you to meet Milton.
Hey there, how are you doing? Nice to meet you, Milton. Good looking and polite.
Millie.
Hey, just saying.
You'll have to forgive my Milton. He's definitely more Blanche than Rose, if you know what I mean.
I do.
You strike me as a Dorothy.
Oh my god, it's the Golden Girls reference. Oh, you strike me as a Dorothy. Hope that's a compliment.
Of course it is. Dorothy's all wisdom and strength.
And sass. Don't forget the sass. How do you like the afterlife, Milton? It's a gas. All time and no pressure. I don't have to worry about a thing now. Will you still help out at the home?
Of course. It's my duty, my purpose in all this.
And I'll be right there with her. That's so romantic. Turns out romance is dead.
Eddie laughs. Good one, Millie. But that's enough chit-chat. What'd you say we cut a rug?
I'd love to.
Wonderful.
Back in my younger days, I wasn't much of a dancer. Going to be interesting to try without my feet.
You'll be fine. Just do like we did at our wedding. And follow my lead.
Hattie turns to you.
Now watch this.
Ed is spinning around the dance floor. She's got more energy than Riley out there. Milton is doing his darndest to keep up.
Come on, Millie. No time like the present.
Ugh. Ugh. How am I out of breath when I don't have to breathe? Do the foxtrot.
You're such a good dancer.
No hooves, perfect trot. Hattie laughs. She's lighter than air. Yeah, like this lady and Millie, perfect. Keo! The spirit of anxiety. I wonder if Keo's here. It doesn't seem like. Psst. Huh?
Over here.
Oh wait, no, there wasn't her voice. What was Keo's voice? Hi. It's me, Keo. I'm so relieved you're here. This may surprise you, but I'm pretty scared of parties, especially ones full of ghosts and demons in hell. I'll protect you. Thanks. I'm not gonna be all. I'm a big, strong Keo now. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, because I totally am. I'm afraid of every ghost, except you. I read all this, hoping you'd show. Yeah. You're so sweet, Keo. Please don't compliment me. I don't take it well.
Anyway, I've been hiding in a vent. I felt like the best place to see the festivities.
Can't say I've partied in an event. You should try it sometime. It's a blast. Just kidding. It's terrible. Everything's terrible. Speaking of which, I know I'm cutting this short, but I should probably go. Keo inspects all the other ghosts in the room. I could use some fresh air. Maybe see what's in the fridge. I'm also behind on work. I should get to work. You have a job? I have a job? Actually, no. I guess I don't. Maybe I will stay. A little longer. That way, I guess we can say we partied hardy. If you need me, I'll be in the vent. And now we know what it's like to party with Keo. This Keo is adorable. Stupid shark. Riley! As the band starts a new set, you look around the dance floor. There are plenty of familiar faces, but you don't see Riley. This next song is very dear to my heart. He's not sitting anywhere off the side either. Maybe he's not here? It reminds me, wait a minute, of a very special ghost. I know that voice. Someone I met. At an event much like this, you look to the stage. Riley's at the mic. He's singing a song. I used to be a player. These muscles did the talking. But since I met you, Ghost, my defense line stopped blocking. Woo! Speak of the devil. This goes out to you. Here we go. I won't play the field no more. I've thrown my last Hail Mary. And though we may be dead, with you it ain't so scary. And now the chorus. You sacked my heart. You sacked my heart. You knocked it down off its hard feet. You sacked my heart. You sacked my heart. sack my heart. The crowd of ghosts and demons cheers. As Riley soaks up the praise, he's looking right at you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna take a quick 5. He practically leaps off the stage to see you. Aww. I'm so happy you're here. What did you think of the song? It was romantic. I was hoping you'd think so. I just can't stop thinking about you. Safe to say, I think you're pretty cool. You want a smooch? More than anything. Like, right now I think it was definitely the romantic vibe. Ooh. You really brought your A game today. That's 5, Riles. You ready to join some more? That's my cue. Thanks for coming to see me. You, sack my heart. Great, I have a boyfriend. His name is Riley. We have lots in common with sports. Spooky Peter. The ghost party is going strong. Everyone's dancing and having a blast. Well, almost everyone. What the hell? Hey! Do you by chance know a ghost with a hat? A weird dude? Made of dust? Talks like a book? Spooky Peter. That's the one. He's asking for you over in the corner. He's running some scam. Guests have been complaining. Says it's ruining their night. Let me handle this. Would you? Thanks, baby doll. You spot Spooky Peter across the room. He is sitting at a table with 12 drinks. What the hell? What was the voice for this guy? Hold on. My protege returns. Ready for another lesson? Always. Then join me in a game of wits. The rules are simple. Something's still rattling around in here. I've ordered 12 festive and tropical beverages. We take turns drinking them. You may drink 1, 2, or 3. The ghost who finishes the last of the drinks, well, they win, of course. Win what? The next round? You motion the drinks on the table. Friends always go first. How many will you drink? 2. Then I'll take 2. 8. 3. Then I'll have 1 drink. So now there are 4. He won. He absolutely won. 1. Giving 3 for me. That's all of them. Spooky Peter wins. My triumph, like death itself, was inevitable. Let's play again. Glutton for punishment? Can't say I blame you. Very well, protege, let's dance anew. Okay. You go first, if you insist. I'll drink just 1. 2. Then I'll take 1. If I drink 3, 1. Then I'll drink 3. Fuck. God damn. How do I win against this guy? How do I win again? Like, is this possible? I'll go first. 3. So we'll have 9. Like, right now there's 8. If I drink 2, I'm fucked. So I'm gonna drink 1. 3. No. God damn it. I can't.
That's
That's all of them. Hold on. Rounds. Who drinks this first this time? I'll go first. 1. Like, it makes it 8, so I'm fucked. Like, if I drink 1, I'm fucked. If I drink 2, it goes 2. That leaves 4. 3. Boom. Let's have another round. Hold on. Who drinks first this time? You go first. He's thinking. He goes 1. Okay, hold on. Let me write this down. I need to find my notebook. Hold on. Okay, here's my notebook. I used to have a pencil somewhere. Oh, great. It's on the floor. Perfect. Okay, hold on. Hold on. First turn. 1. Now I do 3. That leaves 8 drinks. And I'll take 2. I'll take 2. 4. I'll take 1. Which makes 3. Excuse me, your move. Boom! Oh dear, look what I've done. The glasses are all broken. Guess we have to start over. I won. Perhaps you did. Still, the glasses broke. An act of God, truly. Then the lesson is at its end. Spooky Peter gasps for air. Ignore it. Ignore it. Let us focus on the lesson. What was the lesson? There are some games near impossible to win. Still, we are better for trying. It is time I once again disappear, like ash on that hellish wind. But fret not, if you wish to see me again, just look in the mirror. Or come back here, I have nowhere else to be. Alright, I finally managed to, well, to beat him. I can see why the other guests were annoyed. Spooky Peter's game was pretty tricky. Say what you will about Peter. The old ghoul's always full of surprises. Okay, Stephanie! Steph is in the middle of the dance floor. Ghosts and demons are dancing in circles around her. Steph shakes, eyes roll back, almost in a trance. It looks more like a ritual than a dance party. Then this is hell, and these are dead people we're talking about here. Hey! Hello! Oh my gosh! Hi! I forgot their voice for her. The music is louder on the dance floor, and Steph is soft-spoken. She has to yell to be heard. I'm so happy you're here! I could say the same about you! Beg your pardon? Sorry, it's hard to hear in here. I could say the same about you! I love them too! My absolute favorite band! Steph absolutely didn't hear you. How? Sorry, just a sec. Sorry, okay. So how have you been? Pretty good. I'm sorry to hear that. Things with me have been great. I've been traveling a ton, deciding what kind of ghost I want to be. I tried haunting a restaurant, nobody noticed, and a video store, but it was deader than me. So now I'm trying out a concert hall. It's perfect. I've never been happier. What kind of music? Italian mostly. Lots of pasta and cheese. Sorry, one more sec. This is a good part. Awesome. So yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, the restaurant. I have no idea what's going on. Haha, I've slowly used tomato sauce. But I should probably let you go. I'm supposed to be concentrating. Something about a Lydian liturgy? In the deepest hells? Whatever. All I know is it's great to see you, and this is super fun.
I'm glad she's enjoying herself. So Steph's fine. Good. So, Vera. Vera's sitting at a table, taking it all in. Hey there. Oh god, what was her voice?
Hey there, hun. Good to see your face again. I sensed you'd be coming. It's my gift now.
Why aren't you dancing?
You missed it. Before you got here, I was line dancing, kicking up dust, Vegas style.
Teach me to line dance?
Maybe some other time. I'm on the clock. After all that sense business, I decided to try something new. I became a medium. Here's my card.
Vera, ghost psychic, as in I'm a ghost with psychic. Contact if you say my name 3 or 4 times. So professional.
Thanks, hun. It does the job. You want a reading? For you, it's on the house.
I'd love a reading. Vera is suddenly concentrating very hard. I see that you are a good ghost. I'm glad to know you. Vera smiles. It always weirds me out when she smiles. No, it doesn't. She's cute. Look at this. It's freaking adorable.
Honestly, readings are a racket. The real fun's in medium work. I'm able to hear the living, so the dead come to me if they're looking for someone.
Can you connect me with someone?
Sure can. But maybe some other time. It's too noisy for a seance in here. Just think of someone still alive you'd like to reconnect with, and give me a call. You have my card. Until then, it was good seeing you, hun. You stay out of trouble. Lord knows we ghosts get enough of that.
Is it done? Yes. Okay, I absolutely missed the loan shark. Not that he left me any sort of good impression. Whoa. You're going then? That's too bad. I was hoping maybe we could talk. I'm glad to see you, to be honest. When we first met, you really kinda made an impression on me. I hope that you'd be here. I almost didn't come. I tend to be the kind of ghost who stays home, binging on a good TV show, maybe munching on a bad food, like ramen with cut up hot dogs. Dude, will you marry me? Although, actually, I've stopped eating this food because I'm trying to be more healthy. Not that I have to eat anything, I just like how familiar it feels. Ooh. Like, this I would say if I'm really into someone and I know most likely they're into me. I'm better than ramen. I don't doubt that. Salty but comforting. I sure don't get what you'd see in me though. I'm kind of a bland Fran. I don't know what earnest means, but I'm gonna do smart. Smart is a relative thing. I know lots about quantifiable things, but I spend so much time reading books. I've never been very good at reading people. I guess that's why I arrange speed dating, to get to know people better, what makes them tick, and how I fit in. If I fit in. I'm still not sure I do. You fit in here. In hell? The rest of us. Even the nice ones, and the sad ones, and spooky customers. Especially the nice ones. I guess, in the end, we're all in this together. Fran walks out onto the dance floor. She smiles. Thank you so much for signing up for this silly little speed dating, and for taking the time to know me, and all these other misfit spirits. I can't imagine what our deaths would be like without you here. To liven things up. Is it liven or liven? I don't know. Liven? I don't know. That's what I get for not being a native speaker of the English language. Boom!
Gale. Wait, Dave. Death of Chocolate. Spirit of Loyalty. By all accounts, Dave was a good boy. He sat when asked to sit, fetched when required, and shook a mean paw. But he also loved food. Like, a lot. He liked the taste of all sorts of things. Clothing, the corners of walls, porcupines, and or skunks. Dave tried to eat it all and usually succeeded. But he met his match the day his human Miriam left an entire box of ultra-dark baker's chocolate on the counter. When Miriam found Dave on the kitchen floor, a piece of her died too. That piece follows Dave around, loyal like a dog, in the hopes that when Miriam dies, she will find her best friend and be reunited in the afterlife. Aww. Gale. Heart crash, holy shit. Spirit of opportunity. Not much is known about Gale prior to her death. She keeps the details of her life buried pretty deep. We do know that she died in a car crash in '84. She was a pedestrian at the time and was run down on a secluded country road. By all accounts, it was the fog's fault. Afterwards, Gale settled well into death, seeking our adventure and trading in underworldly travels. Ghosts are always trying to figure things out. The afterlife is full of people who are finally free but refuse to take a break. Nothing makes Gale happier than successfully distracting a ghost for even an hour by convincing them they still might be able to live a little. Wait a minute. Because this would be for... The ghosts have all left, even Fran. It's quiet now. So quiet. Play the expansion. Is it hell? Oh god. Oh, because I play them all, okay. Nearing its end, the beach is quiet, empty. The fires of hell burn across the bay, red light flickering of the ink-blank water. As waves lap softly off the sand and rocks, you sit for a while. A pair of wisps float by, stuck in each other's orbit. The two wisps aren't heading anywhere in particular. Oh. They seem happy. You're still here? I could say the same about you. Hell's my home. I'm almost always out here, walking these beaches, when I'm not setting up fun times for a fantastic ghost like you. But as the saying goes, you don't have to go home, but you can stay here. Thanks for taking me up on my offer. You're welcome in hell anytime. Toodles, baby doll. And if I go there... Thank you for playing our weird ghost game. Okay, so I missed completely on Leon. For me to get Leon, I would have to reset the whole game data, replay all the datings, so that then I could go to hell, do all the datings in hell, and the party again, because of just to see what Leon would do at the party. I wish the game gave me a chance just to repeat Leon's or whatever ghosts that I might have missed, instead of just resetting the whole game. But hey man, it is what it is. For a review, I like the visuals. I like the writing. I like the way they addressed the themes of loss, the themes of grieving, the themes of... It's kind of like, okay, what could the afterlife be like, you know, in terms of like making it a fun game, to just tackle what's usually a hard thing to talk about and to discuss, I guess. Death is not an easy thing to, I don't know, like to approach, let's put it that way. Nonetheless, I think the developers did a really good job with this game. I like the visuals. I like the soundtrack. It kind of fits the theme. Um, However, I would not blindly recommend this to anyone. I think it's like, if you're gonna recommend this game to anyone, you gotta be sure that that person that you're recommending this to has no, well, first of all, he's not going through grief, um, and that these themes, like, we have someone who got murdered, we have someone who died of cancer, we have someone that drowned, we have someone that died in a retirement home and then helped euthanize her husband. You know, there, or we have someone that was so alone and so sad about being alive and desperate to just end her life. Like, these are all things that are very difficult to deal with, or to, how shall I put this? Like, anyone that went through any of these experiences in their family, in their friends, they probably have some type of trauma. And so I would not recommend this game to those people. So be careful with that, because in my particular case, when Stephanie revealed that her cause of death was cancer, I was very concerned that I was just gonna have like an anxiety attack, a panic attack, because that's just something that I'm sensitive about. I was able to handle it, but I don't think you should risk it just because you enjoyed the game. Like, if you're gonna recommend the game, which I think, look, it's a fun game, I enjoyed it, but if you recommend it to someone, keep in mind that whoever you're recommending this game to should be someone that has no trauma about any of the themes, any of the scenarios that are presented in this game. The visuals, I absolutely find them adorable. I really, really, really like them. The writing is impeccable, really funny, really well written, really enjoyable. And there's a lot of content here, and if you want to be a completionist, don't be like me and lie about the loan shark, Leon. So that's it for my review and for this game. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.